Hello, students. Welcome to Pinnacle Education, the best institute imparting education and commerce. I am Sheetal ma'am and I teach economics. Let me first congratulate you on your grand success, your results, and a double congratulations for choosing commerce as the mainstream because there are going to be many career options available in commerce about which you've been. I'm Sheetal ma'am. I'll be teaching you economics. I'm teaching economics from last 26 years, and I have taught more than 20,000 students across Mumbai. Many of you may not be aware about what is economics. Economics is the study, in its most simplest term, I can say, economics is the study of money. Each and everything that you may know, you should know about money is studied in economics. So the question is, ma'am, is it that only commerce students study economics? No. Not only commerce, even the art students, the science students also study economics. In science, biology का option economics. Arts may be economics. And why do all of you study economics? Because you all are interested in money. Money is a very integral part of our life, and hence you will be studying each and everything about money. Now, what should you know about money? कहाँ से money आ रहा है? Which are the different sources in which you can earn income? How are you going to do the expenditures? How are you going to maintain the balance? That is all that you should be studying in economics. Now, economics is done by commerce students. You would be doing your economics from 11th to TY. You will have economics in the first year of masters, that is MCOM also. As I've already said, bio के लिए option is economics. Arts में you study economics. If you are doing your BBA, if you are doing your BFM, you are going to study economics over there. If you are going to do your PMM, economics is there. For 5 years, law college students, they are studying economics. Engineering students do study economics. Hotel management students do study economics. CA students will be studying about economics. CS students will be studying about economics. If you're planning to do your MBA, you would be studying economics. BBA may be economics there. Everywhere you will find economics because it is related to money. If money is such an integral part of our life, then we should study in detail, and that's the reason why we are studying economics. Now, as far as your 11th standard syllabus is concerned, it's a very interesting syllabus wherein you are going to study many concepts in detail. Like, initially you would be studying about the different definitions of economics, where you are going to study about the journey of economics. That what initially in the old days people thought about economics, how the economics went on improvising, later on what did the economists think about it, and how eventually now you are studying, the current economics that you are studying. Many of you may feel that economics hai, so maybe this subject has come only from foreign countries. So then that is also not true because in your 11th standard you will be studying that economics was even taught in India by Kautilya. The first ever book on economics in India was written by Kautilya, and the book was named as Arthashastra. Then you would be studying various definitions of economics. You would be studying various different types of money. You would be studying about the functions of money. You will be studying also about poverty, unemployment. You would be studying about population, the new economic policy of liberalization, privatization, and globalization. We know that India got independence in the year 1947, but that was only political independence. The economic independence was achieved in 1991 after we adopted the new economic. So what were the changes? 1991 se pehle kya tha? What happened after that? How did the entire Indian economic system revolutionize? You will be studying that. Also, you will be studying some mathematical part of it. You would be studying about index numbers. As far as your 12th standard is concerned, the syllabus is even more interesting over there because then your syllabus is divided into microeconomics and macroeconomics. Micro talks about individual economics. Now, what does that mean? You all have purchased a cell phone. And why did you do that? Because this cell phone satisfies some of your wants, maybe talking with your friends, getting connected on the social media, or maybe you want to watch YouTube or you want to go, you want to watch various other sites that you can do on your mobile. And that's the reason you have purchased it, which means the mobiles have a utility for you. They are of some use, hence you have purchased. You purchase a watch because it has utility to show time. Hence, individually, whatever you are purchasing, your utility is connected to that. And we have one entire, most interesting chapter discussing about utility. We have chapters on demand and supply, on what are the different forms of market. This is something connected to an individual, and hence that is called as microeconomics. And what is macroeconomics? Macroeconomics may you'll be studying something about commercial banks, you would be studying about central bank, you would be studying about the budget, you would be studying about national income. These are the concepts which you are going to study on a much larger scale, and hence that is called as macroeconomics. So microeconomics will be dealing about individuals and macroeconomics will be dealing about the entire system. It could be at a national level, like when I talk about national income, or it could be at an international level also, where we would be talking about various international organizations like the World Trade Organization. So your economics is talking about everything which will affect the money aspect of your life. They say money is not everything, but it is not less than everything also. Hence, to understand about money, we are going to have a journey in this money through economics. And where would I come in? I would come in because I want to smooth out your journey. I want you to enjoy in your journey. Economics is such an interesting subject, provided you are able to connect with that subject. And how would you connect with that subject? I will assist you in that, and you will understand that each and every topic that we discuss is going to affect your money income capacity, your money earning capacity. So, how can these factors affect your earning? This is what we would be studying in economics. Let me give you an example how I would be teaching it. Now, since I'm talking about money, let's discuss money. Imagine one day you step out of the house and you go without your mobile. Sorry, without your pocket, your money pocket. And not if you don't have a mobile, you don't have your money pocket. How would life be? Very difficult. Imagine one day without money. You may ask your friends to help you out. You may. But do you think life is going to be easier? No. We need money. If not in the cash form, we need money in the GPay form. We need it in the card, yeah, Paytm, yeah, whatever. But we need money because that helps in exchange. So imagine what would happen if there was no money. There was a time when people did survive without money. And that was a time, the olden days. Jahan par money was not there for exchange, we exchanged commodities. I hope you all know what this system was called. It was called as the barter system. Barter system means when there is absence of any common medium of exchange and you actually exchange commodities. I know the first thought that comes to your mind is, usme kya difficult hai? Because then you may feel, let's do an example. Assume that I want to sell oranges and I want rice in return. Now assume that you have rice and you want oranges in return. तो डील आसान है, मैं oranges सेल करूंगी आपको, आप राइस सेल करेंगे मुझे, and the deal would be done. So easy, ma'am. But imagine, I want to sell oranges and I want rice in return. You selling rice and you want oranges in return. For this transaction to succeed, we need double coincidence of want. Now, what is double coincidence of want? मैं जो बेचना चाहती हूँ तुम चाहते हो, तुम जो बेचना चाहते हो वो मैं खरीदना चाहती हूँ. That is double coincidence of wants. For barter system to function, this double coincidence was needed. But imagine, अगर मैं oranges बेचना चाहती हूँ and I want rice in return, but you want to sell rice and you want wheat in return, then the exchange cannot be done. In that case, we need to find some third party who is ready to sell wheat and he expects oranges in return. So, I will give my oranges, take wheat from him, give wheat to you, and then take rice. Oh my God, now this seems to be a bit confusing. But what if wheat बेचने वाले को oil चाहिए, oil बेचने वाले को cloth चाहिए, and the cloth seller wants utensils, then the system is going to be a mess. And how would you do this? So then I can imagine that barter system is nothing but it's a huge market where I would bring sell, like say I said that I want to sell oranges, so I'll scream in that market, I want to sell oranges, but I want rice in return. Everyone will be screaming about what products they want to sell, and the market is going to be entire chaos and confusion. And then instead of that, agar suppose आज दिन भर मैं घूमी, I went to individually everyone asking, I want to sell oranges, I want rice in return, I want to sell oranges, I want rice in return. If we keep on doing this, और दिन भर अगर मुझे कोई नहीं मिला who wants to purchase oranges from me, then tomorrow I need to start all over again, which means transactions will be difficult. Now assume that after trying so hard for one day, then on the next day I get someone who's ready to give rice and purchase oranges from me, rather exchange oranges from me. So I'll give him oranges and I'm happy. I'll say, okay, because I'm giving such tastiest oranges, for 5 oranges, I need 1 kg of rice. That is the quantity of exchange that I've said. Now you would be, the rice person is like, nahi, nahi, nahi. For 1 kg of oranges, for 1 kg of rice, I want 20 oranges. I'm like, no, I would be giving 5 oranges. You give me 1 kg of rice. The other person says, nah. I will give you 1 kg of rice and you give me 20 oranges. Oh my God, then it's so difficult. I'm asking for 5 oranges, 1 kg deal. He's saying 1 kg rice for 20 oranges. So हमारा deal नहीं होगा. So again, next day I have to go and scream in the market, oranges le lo and rice de do. So confusing and so difficult. Imagine now if I want to sell an elephant. I want to sell an elephant and I want to buy, say, rice, clothes, oil, and utensils. So I'll bring the elephant in the market and I'll say, I want to sell elephant. Now, how would the traders do? क्या एलिफेंट के 2 टांगे काट के एक राइस देगा, दूसरी 2 टांगे काट के ऑयल देगा, एलिफेंट का पूरा चेहरा काट के ऑयल देगा और बचे हुए बॉडी का क्लोथ देगा? No. Barter system is very difficult if the commodity which you are planning to exchange is a huge commodity. Then you cannot exchange that commodity at all because you cannot cut it. And elephant के वजन के हिसाब से करेंगे तो क्या फायदा उसका? Hence, we need to understand bulky commodities ka exchange is going to be really difficult. Yani, for barter system to exist, you need to have double coincidence of wants. You need to agree on the quantity of exchange in the system, and bulky commodities may these exchange become all the more difficult. Then the question is, if there were so many difficulties in barter system, how did the system work? That's a good question. If this question has come up to you, it's a really good question. How did then barter system work? The answer to this is barter system worked because of the Bara Balutedar system. Now, what is that? The barter system was smoothed out because of the Bara Balutedar system and its complex work. What is that, ma'am? What is Bara Balutedar system? To know that, join Pinnacle Education. And over there, we would be teaching you many, many, many such things, wherein you will love to study economics. So, see you soon. Love you and bye. Take care.